Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on today's video. I'm just going to talk you through what happens on a usual Sunday for me. Today was about standard, so hopefully it gives you a good insight and maybe you can learn something. First of all, I usually wake up about 10 AM. Try and lie and get as much sleep as possible because obviously, sleep is important. It's good for your health, of course. As soon as I wake up, I have my TV on, getting that immersion. My room's still a little bit messy because I don't really clean it, but that's fine. I'm going to be moving out next week, so it's not such a big deal. After I've done all my sort of usual shower, brush my teeth, all this normal, healthy human stuff, I tend to go and get lunch straight away. So after I got dressed, I obviously couldn't leave the house without my headphones on because, we've got to stay immersed 24/7 out here. So I have my headphones connected to my MP3 player, which is loaded up with a bunch of Korean podcasts and YouTube clips that I downloaded earlier. Today I listened to Chimchagmen, and usually I listen to streamers or sometimes audiobooks as well. Anything I'm using for my passive listening is usually just monotonous audio that isn't really all that important to pay attention to, but you can pay attention to it when you're sort of in the moments, when you're not daydreaming pretty much. So yeah, once I put my headphones on, I went down to the local Starbucks, as every student does, took advantage of the free Wi-Fi and ordered myself some lunch as well. So for lunch I had a tuna melt sandwich and a smoothie, not very Korean, but I haven't actually had Western food for quite a long time, so I thought I'd treat myself today. Had that, sat myself down and got ready to work. So once I'd sat down, I got ready to do my homework, which was writing 20 sentences about a topic of your interest. I chose the streamer that I was listening to on the way to Starbucks because I thought I've listened to probably thousands of hours of this person. Usually when I go to a cafe I'll have a book to read, but this time I decided to just not read because I was so focused on my homework and getting stuff done. After about 2 hours I didn't really feel like reading, so I just went back to the hotel and got the rest of my work done. And from there I still have my Anki reps left to do, which is my flashcards, basically my Korean study of an hour or so it takes. So I sat myself down, listened to some music that I've been into lately. So lately I've been into rock music, so I played that pretty loudly, which always helps to get me through my Anki reps. Normally I like to read a few chapters of a book when I go to a cafe, but this time I didn't have the time to do that, so I actually didn't end up reading today, but usually I get some more immersion in. After finishing my Anki reps, I got some sort of sense of achievement, so I decided to go and treat myself to some dinner across the road. This was about 5:30 PM, so at 5:30 I was like, fine. Today I felt like eating some noodles, so I just looked up on Naver Maps a jjajangmyeon place, which is a sort of Chinese noodle dish. This one was on the 10th floor of like a department store. Before I went into the department store, I had to get like the usual temperature check, QR code, all these procedures which are quite common in Korea. You get your temperature checked, QR code scan, and usually if you don't have your QR code, which I don't at the moment because I don't have a Korean phone number yet, you have to write down your address and all your personal information. I went up to the 10th floor, went into the restaurant, ordered my food as usual. It was actually really nice food, but obviously throughout this whole time still have my headphones in, still listening to podcasts, so getting a good 5 hours plus of immersion in right now. So yeah, the food was really nice. After that meal I got back at about 6:30 PM, so only took me about an hour to do all of that. But once I got home, I felt kind of hungry, so I went and pigged out and bought myself some snacks from the convenience store just across the road. I bought myself some questionably named chocolate milk, Ghana chocolate milk, and some Oreo stick things, which yeah, again, not very healthy, but here's a clip of me eating them while I sit and edit this video. Yeah, all in all, was fairly calm and chilled day. I didn't meet any friends or anything because all my friends are busy at the moment. Every time I go into a shop or somewhere, they always assume that I don't speak Korean, which is usual, I guess. But whenever I do speak Korean, they just staff members still tend to talk down to me or just assume that I might not know things. But today, all of the people there spoke in sort of normal, full speed, which is quite nice. Aside from that, I haven't really done much. I watched a little bit of TV when I got back, but outside of that I haven't done any active immersion, so I'm going to do that after I finish editing this video now. Yeah, all in all, today was a good day. Hopefully you learned something, I don't know, maybe not. That's about all I have to say for this video. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.